Hello everyone, I'm Eric with MIDAS and thanks for joining me here at Music Group Studios. Today I have a quick tip video on the M32. I'm going to show you how to set up crossover points on your matrix mixes so we can use them for our two-way stereo system. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first I want to go to my matrix layer on my master bus section here. And to do what I wanted to do, I need to set up two pairs of linked matrices. Now, you can use these matrices for maybe a foyer or an overfill room in a mono mode, but you can also link them. So let's go ahead and start doing that now. So I'm going to select matrix 1. I'm going to go to my home screen here, and on the bottom left-hand corner, we have a link option. So let's go ahead and select that. There we go. Now 1 and 2 is linked, and I'm going to select matrix 3 here. I'm going to link it to 4, and now I have 3 and 4 linked. So matrix 1 and 2 and matrices 3 and 4 are now going to be used as stereo pairs for my tops and for my subs. So let's go ahead and send signal to them right now. So the signal I want to go to my matrix is going to be coming from my left-right master bus. So I'm going to select that right now. Okay, and once that's selected, I'm going to go over to my bus sends, hit the view button, and I'm going to start making my contribution to encoder 1 here. As you can see on the screen, I've got signal going to it. Now encoder 2 is going to be my panning option if I need to do that. So I'm going to do the same thing on encoder 3, make my contribution to my matrix here, and again, encoder 4 is going to be your panning option. Okay, so now that we have signal going to the matrices, let's go ahead and set up crossover points. So we're going to have to cross over my tops and for my subs. So that way I'm only getting the right frequencies to the tops and all the low frequencies to my subs. I'm going to select matrix 1. I'm going to go over to my EQ section here, hit the view button. It brings me up to this section here. I want to make sure I have my low band selected on the EQ section, and I'm going to engage my EQ. So I want this to be a low cut, so I'm going to select it right here on my mode. And I want it to be on LR24 because I want the deepest dB cut that I can get. We're just going to cycle through here and set our crossover point. So I want mine to be at 100. So let's move along to the matrices 3 and 4 so I can set my crossover point for my subs. Now, since I have the matrices 3 and 4 selected, I'm going to go to my high band right here on my EQ section. I'm going to engage my EQ. And again, I want it to be a high cut, so I'm going to choose LR24, and I'm going to go ahead and set the crossover point right here at 80 Hertz. So that way, everything above 80 Hertz is not going to go into my subs, and on matrices 1 and 2, everything below 80 Hertz is not going to go to my tops. Okay, so now that I have everything set, crossover points, I linked my matrices together, let's go ahead and take those matrices and assign them to outputs. So I'm going to select matrix 1. I'm going to go over here to my routing screen, and I'm going to select output 1 here. And I want that to be coming from matrix 1. Now I select output 2 for my right side of the tops. Select matrix 2. Select output 3, matrix 3, output 4, matrix 4. So there you have it. It's just that easy to set up your matrix mixes, especially what's really cool about them is the fact that they have crossover points or they have a low cut ability. So that way you can send them out to maybe your two-way stereo system. Or again, you can use these in mono mode, maybe to send them to a foyer or an overspill room. Very easy to do on the M32. I hope you enjoyed this quick tip video. I'm Eric from MIDAS. Thank you for joining me here at Music Group Studios. For more information, go to midasconsoles.com. I'll see you next time.